Let's go back over here. We're good. Remove that. I ran out, took a couple of photos. There you go. There's the closet. Should always be prepared. I was out this morning. What can I tell you? I was out this morning. I was out at a funeral, to be perfectly honest with you. Nobody you know. I don't think so. Nobody you know. But it certainly was. Let's go to comments. We're good. We're up close and personal here today. So it is June 6th. June 6th. That was D Day. Is D Day. Will always be D Day. That kind of thing. You know, how many people are talking about it? I don't know. How much of it changed? How much did that impact our world? Our world? I would tend to think, I do believe, all the rest of that kind of stuff, that when it came to events in history, that was the one. That was probably one of the biggest days that ever impacted the entire world. The armies taking back Europe and turning the tide of the war on World War II. Amazing. So I was out today at a funeral to go to. Gentleman I work with, again, wouldn't know him, that kind of thing. And on the way back, passed by the Bethpage area, the museum that is there with many of an awful lot of actually war material that's there. Out front, there was a number of tanks. They had some other missiles that were there too. Inside the building, quite a lot, a large, extensive collection of different military equipment, be it either weapons, tanks, transport vehicles. I had war correspondence, was something that was set up in there too. Quite a bit, quite an awful lot. And then on the top side, I didn't get a chance to go and do that. I was trying to get back here before 1 o'clock. And I didn't get a chance to go and take a look up top to see what was there. But, I wonder. I wonder about a whole bunch of different things. So maybe today is the day to kind of wonder and take take a look back on a whole bunch of different things. With that gentleman that passed, he was working on a project, totally dedicated to working on that project, stubborn as can be when it came to it, dedicated as can be when it came to it, depending on how you want to phrase that one. And he kept going on and on and on. And you want to know something? When I spoke with him, I know the frustration was there, that it wasn't further along than what he wanted it to be. I also saw the joy it brought him in working on that. But it's just it is a shame he never got to see it. It got it to the point where he wanted to get it to, that kind of thing. But he kept pushing. D-Day's another story too, right? I mean, things were not going well for the Allies in World War II up until D-Day, up until that point, and even then that day, I don't even know what the initial thoughts were there because it was uh, hindsight a good day, but I couldn't imagine, as with so many things, can't imagine being there, fighting, correspondent, medical, one of the pilots of the ships, one of the pilots of those Higgins boats. Yeah, that thing was small. That was really small. That photo showed three people in there, and that was a Higgins boat. That was the boat. It was definitely small. I don't know if it's 30 foot, 40 foot, something like that. But you're cramming all those men in there, cramming all the men in there with all that equipment that they were carrying too. The backpacks, rifles, hand grenades, a multitude of other pieces of equipment. Wow. What were they listening to? Ping, 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 ping. That was the bullets hitting the boat. Wow. Seeing the explosions around them. Wow. And those men were not even men. Those men were boys. 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow. I don't know. But I wonder. I just really wonder. I wonder what they would think of where we're at today. and what it is that we're doing, what it is that we're accomplishing. Going back to that gentleman who passed away, it's like, was he enjoying the journey? Was he making headway? Yeah, absolutely was. Are we making headway for freedom? I don't know. These are questions. These are questions. Making headway for freedom, that you get a terrorist attack, we lose freedom. Got to take off our shoes every time we walk into an airport. All the scanning, everything that gets done. We got cameras all over the place. You know, follow somebody anywhere, right? And then with the phones, GPS in there, following it. So we're losing a lot of freedom for the technology side of it. Every time there's some bad incident that happens, and the news again this weekend, again, so many people getting killed, shot. I don't know why. You know, is taking away every handgun from everybody. It's not even realistic. It's not even something to talk about. It's not even realistic. Do believe that we could be doing more on the screening process of it, but forgetting all the rest of that stuff, forgetting that, and that turns into politics, of course. But it's like, when did we stop caring about each other? That kind of thing. And is this the kind of freedom that they were after, that they died for, fought for, died for? I don't know. I really don't know. But it is DJ. Wanted to bring that one up. Wanted to get on here, at least shoot a quick video. And it was hopefully didn't make the 1 o'clock mark. Yeah, whatever. Things happen. Sometimes they're not good things that happen. Sometimes they are good things that happen. This one not. But we'll do it again tomorrow. But just think about it, man. Maybe it's take stock day. Really take a look. Take a look at what's going on. Is this where you want to be? Is this something that you would fight for? Will you continue to fight for your thing? Will you continue to make headway each and every day? Each and every day, maybe not each and every hour, but at least each and every day, to continue on to what it is that you wish to accomplish. Only you can answer that one. Not me. Only you. Answer for yourself. Answer for yourself. And make whatever sacrifices you need to get there. Make that work. As long as it fits within. Keep talking in disclaimers over here. But figure out what sacrifices you are willing to make. Let's phrase it that way. Figure out what sacrifices you are willing to make to get to the point, to get to that destination. And if the sacrifices are way too much, then you want to know something, then you're not enjoying the journey, and then that doesn't make sense. I guess here's the last of the wonder questions is like, where do you find that balance? How do you find that balance? How do you figure out the whole thing? Figure out where the balance is when it comes to dedicating a goal, just putting that horse blinders on and doing nothing but that and forgetting everything else? Or just taking in everything and doing everything and never really getting to your goal? Where do you find that balance where you can narrow it down to make sense of the whole thing? You'll figure that out. So when you do this, do it to yourself first. Speak well to yourself first. Speak often to yourself. And live inspired for you. For you, your crowd, your family, your friends, you. Your portion of the world, and make it work that way. That's when we get things done. Make it work that way. All right. I have a meeting coming up at 1:45, so and a few things to get caught up on since I was kind of out this morning. So I'm in a roll. We'll see everybody tomorrow, and looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to the rest of today. Keeping it all moving forward. Remember, speak well, speak often, live inspired.